Oh, did I just see a bump? Is it bump or bomb? Okay, we'll come back to that. Maybe in 2022, this channel will be about words pronunciation, because I realized Nigerians to be precise, because I don't know much about African countries. Like, who does that? Some words pronunciations. We need to, at least we are not Igbo, but white men are, they've colonized us, right? We're colonized already. So there's some words we really need to go, like, we really need to know the right pronunciation, because if the white man should hear us the way we pronounce some words, they will need to recolonize us. I just said bump instead of bomb. The B is silent. Well, we are not here for that today. Okay, if you're new to this channel, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marvelous Bello, and the name of this channel is Marvelous Bello. Thank you. So you can just relate to, this is the face behind Marvelous Bello's channel. Thank you very much. If you're just coming, if it was been recommended to you, that come and click on this channel, thank you for coming. If you just stumbled on it, thank you for coming. If you're a subscriber and you were notified about this video and you came to watch, thank you for always having my back, because without you, I don't think I'll keep uploading videos on my channel. So thank you for supporting me, for encouraging me with your likes, your shares, your comments, and your subscription. Thank you very much. So today, as originally, if you've been following this channel, we've been following like a trade. Has been a trade. So this month has been about etiquette and lifestyle. Okay, lifestyle and etiquette. So we've talked about lifestyle a bit, and this video will be about etiquette. Little etiquette that I've observed that some people don't really know about, or maybe they know about it, but they're not conscious about it. Okay, so few etiquettes. But before I talk about the etiquette, we have to know the real meaning of etiquette. Yes, like every organization has our own etiquette. Every organization, every social group, every settings, there's always an etiquette. But some people tend to ignore it, like it's not that important. But I feel it is important. If it wasn't important, it wouldn't have come up as an etiquette. For the judicial harm, they have their own etiquette, but we won't be going into that. They will be going into the major etiquette, because everybody eats. A lot of people go for dinner dates, a lot of people go for lunch dates, a lot of people go for breakfast party, get together and the like. So the few things you need to know about etiquette, but let me define etiquette according to the okay, so I'll be reading it up from the dictionary. Etiquette is the forms required by a good upbringing or prescribed by authority to be observed in social or official life. Observance of the properties of rank and occasion, conventional decorum, ceremonial codes of polite society. Yes, hope you understand. Like, it's a code of a polite society. Yes. When you get to it, it's just a form of decorum. Yes, like something like conventional decorum. Okay, so something that guides everybody, so that there can be sanity in that organization, there can be sanity in that gathering, there can be sanity in the setting. Okay, so that's etiquette. So I'll be talking about going for a date, the little things that, you know. First thing, you get into the venue of the date, you walk straight to the table. When you get to the table, as a lady, you want to drop your bag. I've seen a lot of ladies drop their bags on the table. No, the table is busy already. So why would you have to drop your bag? You're obstructing the other person, and you're obstructing other things that have to be on the table. And when maybe picture is being taken, your bag is being taken, is it part of the meal? So I have seen a lot of people put their bags on the floor. Well, it's not bad, but to me, what if you want to pick something from the bag and the bag stains your leg, your laps, your clothes? So the best thing is you put your bag right behind you, like you're sitting. Okay, you put your bag right behind you. Some people might feel like, why would I put my bag right behind me? Am I not gonna rest my back. It's a dinner date. You're not supposed to rest your back. You sit up, like you sit up close to your table. So there are a lot of space there. You have space behind you. So just drop your back there. So it's very easy. Okay. So that helps you even if you are in the middle of a long chair. Like, you know, this like double seater. Like that. So when your bag is already behind you, you're not obstructing anybody trying to pass. Okay. So number 2, when you sit, you realize there's always a napkin on your dish, on the plate. Yes, maybe it's wrapped very close to your cutlery, like that. So what you do with it, some people put it here. No, are you a baby? Are you trying to eat on your clothes? I don't know. The place it's supposed to be is on your laps. Okay, it's on your laps. When you remove the napkin from the table, you place it on your laps. Okay. Now, when some sit, I said you have to sit up. So some might sit as a reason to place their elbow on the table. No, no, hello. You're not supposed to do that. All you have to do with your hand on that table is to pick your spoon, pick your fork, or you pick your knife. You're not supposed to do like this. No. No. And when you know it's a dinner date, it's not just you. There's someone there, and it's also for conversation. And no eating, no talking while eating. And you have to talk. So how do you do that? Not that majorly you shouldn't talk while eating, but the fact is, when you have food in your mouth, make sure you chew it. Do you get it? Chew it and swallow it before you make any comments. Okay? Don't put food in your mouth and start talking. A part of the food might just, flow out, and it's quite embarrassing. Okay? It's quite embarrassing. So don't talk while eating. That's the real definition of don't talk while eating. Don't put it in your mouth and it's still full. So when the other person won't even hear you. So you're even wasting the time, the energy. The food is even suffering in your mouth. Okay? So another thing, I've talked about sitting position. If it's going to be swallow you want to take, the waiter will have to bring the washing hand base. When you wash your hand, don't splash it on the waiter. Don't splash it so it doesn't splash on people. When you wash it, like you've washed your hand, just do like this. Okay, if you have napkin there, then you damp your hand. Okay, don't wash your hand. And I've seen people wash your hand. Consider other people around you. Okay, consider other people. You wash it and in the plate, the bowl there, just. Then there's a challenge I observed. Some people want to call waiters. They'll say, waiter, wait. No, hey Jonah. The highest you can do is to stand up. But before you stand up, the first step is to raise your hand, like if they can see you. If it's not a place, you can go pick food for yourself, okay? You keep raising your hand, like before you raise your hand, don't just raise without results. You should be focusing on a particular waiter before you raise your hand. Like maybe he or she has been going all around, do you get? And you really want to get his attention. You wait for him to look in your direction. So if you observe he's looking at your direction, even if he's not looking at you, maybe he's someone to the far left or to the far right. There's one thing about raising up your hand. There's something strange. Your sight, not really your eyes, but the sight of, there's something there. You surely look around. But if he's not looking, you can just honorably stand up. Okay? With all honor. You stand up. There's no... Do you understand? Then you talk to him. Then you get the food. And if you want to give a waiter a tip-off, okay, don't say take. He brought the menu list. The menu list is still on the table. The best way to give a waiter a tip-off honorably is to pack the money with the menu list. When you go in, make sure you hand it over to him. He will surely open it. Okay, and if it's all this menu list are just one-sided, like it's not a flip of something, you just put it with it. He would see it. You can turn it in a way he could see, then turn it back and give it to him. He already sees it. Okay, so it's a way of honoring people as they are waiters, they are human beings. To some are even students. You just feel like, let me just do this maybe for 6 months, my holiday, or this or that or this. Okay, so they are human beings too. I've talked about placing napkins, placing bags, calling waiter manners, splashing water after washing for swallows, sitting position. Again, don't take more than your mouth can chew. Okay, do not take more than your mouth can chew. Don't try to finish the food at once. Hello, it's your food. It's been allocated to you. It's been given to you. It's been dished. You've been served. It's yours. So please don't take much. Okay, don't take much, because you have to talk. So you have to take the little that you chew in the next 2 seconds, so you can talk. Okay, the dinner has to be conversational. Then don't be frowning. Hello, let the person that invited you feel honored that he invited you or she invited you, and you really honored the invitation. Okay, let the person feel it that you really, really, really honor the invitation. Like, feel free, be happy for you to have accepted the date, for you to have accepted the dinner. Comport yourself, participate. Like, read books before you go out. Make sure you equip yourself with knowledge. Read books, understand things, so when they're talking, you're not left out. Okay, it could be family invitation, it could be so make sure you relate a bit, so don't feel like you've been left out. Don't try to be left out in any conversation, and anything you don't know about. Hello, don't fool yourself. Don't fool yourself. It's not ethical. Okay, comport yourself as a lady, as a guy, especially a lady, because I represent my gender. Okay, then when you want to cut meat, how I wish I can make this more practical. When you want to cut meat, you have your knife and your fork. You have your fork and your knife. You hold your knife with your left hand. This is your left hand. Your left hand. Your left hand. You use it you dip it into the meat, the parts you want to eat, like the parts you want to take to your mouth. So you dip the fork into it. Then you take your knife to cut that portion. The knife to separate it from the bigger part of the meat. Do you get? You would have calculated it that this is the size that can go into my mouth at once. So you take your knife, your fork, you use it to hold it down, majorly the part you're taking to your mouth. Then you take the knife to cut, to separate it from other parts. So you cut it. Then there you go. Then you chew your meat. Very simple. So if you are going on swallow, you've been using your hand to eat the swallow. Now you want to cut the meat. Don't do no. You try. You cover your mouth. Okay. You don't want everybody to be seeing your mouth scattered. Okay, in the public, if you've tried that for rice and something, for swallow, you can't be using your hand to be eating, and it's not time to cut meat. It's not gonna carry knife and fork. No, it's unethical for the table. It's unethical. Okay, so what you do is take that your same hand and continue with your meat, but you have to cut it. No, you comport yourself. You cover your mouth and you cut it. Okay. Excuse me. Then you drop it. You have your napkin. You pick it up. Could have stained one or two places. You pick it up. Then you return it back to where it's supposed to be. Okay, that's another thing. I've talked about smiling. Then when you want to take water, we have the wine cup and the water cup. Yes, that's 2 glasses on the table. The wine cup always have a tail, a kind of long tail, and yes, that's a wine cup. The water cup is different from the wine cup. Usually, maybe in my next video I'll try to bring some practical parts of it, or anything you want me to do, just let me know in the comment section below. Okay, so when you want to take your water, when you're taking your water from the bottle, you don't have to make it full to the brim, because it's unethical to carry your cup, take your cup about to drink, before it gets to you, it's already pouring. No. Like 2 inches to the brim, you stop. It's your water. It's there in the bottle. Nobody's taking it. So you take to the level, so you can be free picking it up from the table to drink. So you don't mess up the whole table. Something might push the table and the water splits off or pours on the table. You just pick your water. Since you've taken it to a particular level that it's okay, not up to the brim, you just take your water and you drink. Then you turn it back to the, and don't forget to always damp your mouth in case anything stains it. Okay, what other thing? After about how to use your cutlery, and please, yes, this happens and it's quite disgusting to me. Why would I invite you for a date and you pick calls like 20 times? It's quite embarrassing. Like, it affects the flow of the conversation on the table. 1 minute, sorry, pick, hello. Some will even stand up. Even if you stand up, there are some important calls, very, very, very important calls. Like, if you miss it, that's a lot of contracts. It's understandable. You can stand up once, okay? And when you stand up once, you tell the person that, okay, we'll talk later, maybe when I get to right now where I am. But you talk to some level, then you make sure you quickly come back. Do you get? So silence your phone. So you might make it vibrate so you can feel it when it rings. The part at which phone just ring, just distract everybody, the hand, disrupt the flow on the table. To silence your phone, don't let your phone just be ringing. Messages empty, and if you look at the message, it's empty, telling you to subscribe for something, to buy something. Okay, so make sure you silence your phone and avoid picking calls frequently. Okay, when on a date, so it shows the person that you're really prepared for this date, or for this gathering, or for this social. You're really prepared for it. Okay, and stop pinging. You're on a table, you're pinging. It's just like, I just came here for the food, so not that I like you. That's what, to me, if I invite you for a dinner date and you're pressing phone, someone like me that we must gist. What go cannot does not exist. Okay, so you avoid pinging. It shows your concentration. Okay, so let me drop this because we are already going into 20 minutes in this video and I don't want the video to take too long. Okay, when you during the conversation, make sure you don't shout. You talk, you don't shout. Please, you communicate, you don't make noise. Okay, especially when it's a date at maybe an eatery or something. There are other people at other tables, so you don't make noise, you don't shout, you talk politely, you respect yourself, you talk and be audible as much as you can, but don't make noise. You understand? Talk at a reasonable tempo. Okay, as a reasonable pitch. Talk at a reasonable pitch. Okay, hope you've been able to pick one or two. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, share, and what else, comments on this video. Tell your friends about this YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Anything you've learned, let me know at the comment section, and anything you really want me to talk about, you can always send a DM, maybe on Facebook or on Instagram. Thank you very much. See you in my next video. Bye.